Okay, well, so you've got this room, and it's a place that you can operate. So it's actually a little bit of the cosmos that's under your control.
Right.
And so and you might think, well, it's only a room, so who cares? But that's the wrong attitude, because God only knows what you can do in your room. Or
yes.
maybe God only knows what you will do in your room.
Yes.
Maybe only God
I don't like
should
to think
know,
of nightmares I have about not getting Jared in his room.
Yeah. But so first of all, in order to set your room up properly, you have to know what you're going to do in there.
Yeah.
And that means that you have to know what you're going to do. And that means you have to know what you should do. And so part of setting up your room is figuring out what you should do. And so that's hard, because your room should serve your purposes. And unless you have purposes, then you don't know what purpose the room should serve, and you can't set it up. And then, so the room should invite you to be the way you want to be when you're in the room. So if you envision yourself the way you would like yourself to be, then you should build the room so it's the stage where that drama can take place. And then if you try to make the room beautiful, then that'll also improve your taste, right? Because maybe you have to buy a painting, and so you have to learn something about art, and you have to paint it, and then you have to learn something about color, and you have to learn something about harmony and form. And then, you said, well, you're learning something about how to regulate yourself physically and psychologically, and you're setting up the room so that that's going to be an easy, something that you can do without undue complexity every day.
Right.
Well, that could be phenomenally useful, because let's say that adjusts the way that you act half an hour every day, just for example. Okay, so that's about 3 hours a week, and that's about 150 hours a year. And so that's about 3 weeks worth of work weeks per year that you've changed in your life just by attending to the hammock, say. And you want to get that exactly right, because you actually need some rest and you need to be creative. And so this idea of getting your room sorted out, which people are, they're having a lot of fun with and laughing about a lot. It's really, and so I'll give you a little Christian interpretation about that too. So it says in the New Testament that the kingdom of God is like a mustard seed. And of course, a mustard seed is very, very small.
Very small.
It will build itself, given the proper circumstances, into quite a magnificent and complex, fully developed plant, almost a tree. And so when you make your room perfect, then that's a mustard seed that's equivalent to heaven. That's what you're doing, that's what you're doing, is you're building a little microcosm of the kingdom of God on earth. And that will have, if you do it correctly, that will have power.